Welcome back to The Explainer. Look, we're just going to dive right in today because we've got something absolutely massive to unpack. If you've been watching the digital landscape lately, you already know the creator economy is moving at warp speed. Well, today, we're breaking down a highly targeted strategy guide that pulls directly from the absolute latest 2026 algorithm data. We're talking about the ultimate growth secrets for content creators. Whether you're literally just hitting record for the very first time or you've been on the grind for months, this explainer is built to cut right through the noise. We're going to give you the exact framework that the top-tier creators are using right now.
So, are your views stuck under 100? Seriously, just stop and think about it for a second. You're putting in the hours, right? You're up late editing, you're pouring your heart and soul into your content, but that view counter, it's just completely frozen. It is a massive pain point. Honestly, it feels like you're shouting into an empty room. But hey, understanding that this is a super common hurdle, that's your very first step to actually getting past it.
Now, the source material we're analyzing makes a really bold promise, and we're going to explore it deeply. The premise is this. If you can lock in and really absorb these specific secrets that the most successful creators are leveraging right this second, the next few minutes of learning could literally change your life as a creator. No joke. What if the only thing standing between 100 views and 100,000 views is just a couple of foundational shifts? We're not talking about cheap gimmicks here. We're talking about fundamental psychological shifts in strategy that absolutely explode subscriber and view counts. So, maybe take some mental notes for this one.
All right, let's build our foundation with tip 1. Content is king, and honestly, your camera doesn't matter nearly as much as you think.
So many creators get totally bogged down obsessing over expensive gear. But the ultimate equation? It's incredibly simple. Value equals views. It's an undeniable transaction. Think about the psychology here. Viewers are trading their highly valuable time for a very specific payoff. If your content actually delivers value, like if it educates them, entertains them, or solves a real problem they have, people are absolutely going to watch it. A gritty smartphone recording with an incredible, captivating story will beat a $10,000 cinema camera shooting a totally boring vlog every single time. You've got to stop obsessing over the aesthetics and start obsessing over the actual substance of what you're saying. If you provide the value, I promise you, the views will take care of themselves.
And that brings us right into tip 2, the powerful hook. Those first 5 seconds are everything.
I mean it. Those first 5 seconds are the ultimate danger zone. You could literally have the most valuable content on the entire internet, but if nobody sticks around to absorb it, it doesn't matter. A super standard intro like, "Hi guys, welcome back," instantly signals boredom. It basically tells the viewer, hey, nothing important is happening yet, feel free to click away. You have to start with a punch. Something like, if you're making this mistake, the algorithm will completely ignore you. Boom. The stakes are set right there. Suddenly the viewer is thinking, wait, no way, am I making that mistake? That psychological trigger of urgency and curiosity, that is exactly what keeps people glued to the screen.
Moving to tip 3, clicks via thumbnails and titles. Because at the end of the day, the thumbnail decides the click.
Think about your thumbnail and title as the giant highway billboard for your content. They are the ultimate deciding factors for whether an audience member is actually going to enter your explainer or just blindly scroll right past it. A totally generic title like My Daily Vlog gives the viewer absolutely zero reason to care, unless they're already like your best friend. But compare that to a magnetic, outcome-driven title, something like How I Got 10,000 Subscribers in 30 Days. That practically demands a click, right? It promises a specific result, a tight timeline, and insanely valuable knowledge. Your titles and thumbnails have to work together to create this irresistible psychological urge where they just have to click.
All right, keeping the momentum going, here is tip 4, consistency. Let's talk about why the algorithm absolutely loves it.
So there's this massive myth floating around the creator community that you have to upload every single day to beat the algorithm. But look, constantly churning out content just leads to severe burnout and a massive drop in quality, which actually ends up hurting your channel in the long run. The actual sweet spot? It's really just 2 to 3 times a week. The platform builds habits around reliable, high-quality rhythms, not just daily spam. If the algorithm knows it can rely on you to deliver top-tier value a couple of times a week, it naturally starts building anticipation and loyalty within your audience. It's all about quality and rhythm.
Let's shift gears to tip 5, audience engagement. Simply put, engagement equals reach.
This is where the magic happens. This is how you turn passive viewers into a highly active community. The data clearly shows that your reach correlates directly with your engagement. It's a two-way street. The platform is closely watching how people interact with your material to figure out if it's actually worth pushing to a broader audience. So you absolutely must prompt them, reply to their comments, make them feel heard, throw direct questions at them during your explainer to get them typing, and explicitly ask them to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Every single click, every comment, every little interaction is a massive signal to the algorithm that your content is truly resonating.
But wait, the source material actually included a crucial final piece, a secret bonus tip: originality. Stop copying trends.
Look, clever tactics might score you a quick viral spike, but originality, that's what builds a lasting career. Don't just blindly follow the flock and rip off trending topics. Honestly, that just makes you easily replaceable in a massive sea of identical creators. You have to be the standout. You've got to add your own unique twist to things. Infuse your actual personality, your specific expertise, or even a totally unique visual style to give the audience an experience they literally cannot get anywhere else. At the end of the day, original creators are the ones who win long-term because they eventually stop chasing algorithms and start leading their own communities.
If you focus intensely on value, if you master that hook, optimize for the click, stay consistent, and drive real, authentic engagement, your growth is honestly inevitable. But here's the real question you need to ask yourself today. Are you actually building a unique, sustainable community, or are you just blindly chasing fleeting views? Take a hard look at your last piece of content, identify your weakest pillar, and go fix it. So what niche is your channel in? Drop it in the comments below. Keep analyzing, keep creating, and we'll catch you in the next explainer.